I believe that you can reverse your symptoms by eating natural food with a simple lifestyle change. I believe that you can have a clear, beautiful skin without taking medicine. I believe that you can have a tighter body and have a fulfilling life. And this can be simply achieved by eating natural food and having simple lifestyle changes. How am I so certain? Because I have achieved it. About 5 years ago, my body reached a breaking point. I woke up in the middle of the night, drenched in cold sweat, and I was very depressed. And I also suffered from a chronic skin condition called 𝙒𝙀𝙏𝘾𝙃 about 30 years. And I had relied on steroids for 3 decades to alleviate my symptoms. So at that point, the steroids that I relied on kind of stopped working. So I had to find some other options. So I started studying people who are actually healthy and thriving, even though they had had health challenges. And what I have found out have really shifted my perception of my body and the world around me. So let me show you what I mean. And let me prove with this, see what's possible when you start eating natural food and have simple lifestyle. It's been 5 years since I became medicine-free, including steroids that I had relied on for 3 decades. And I became a fitter and then leaner ever before in my life, even though I'm eating a lot more calories and exercise less actually. This can be all achieved by eating natural food and having simple lifestyle. And I also have a lot less joint and muscle pain. I used to wear ankle support and wrist support at all times when I was even in my 30s. So how is this possible? Well, let me draw the simple wellness circle that I came up with. It's called the simple wellness circle. So there are 3 circles here. And there's your genes, and there's you in the middle, and the bigger circle is environment. Has anybody heard of epigenetics? Raise your hand if you heard of epigenetics. Ah, there's one right there. Ah, there's one. Awesome. Some outliers here. That's fantastic. Epigenetics, simply put, epi means above. So you are above your genes. Currently, we assume and believe that genes determine your health. If your parents have cancer, you'll have cancer. If your family has diabetics, you'll have diabetics. But that's not true at all. What epigenetics is talking about is you can change the expression of your genes by changing your diet and lifestyle. So genes do matter because genes inside of you, but it only affects, some scientists say 5%. Some scientists say 20%. So maximum of 20% is controlled by genes, but the rest, you can actually turn the good genes on or turn off the bad genes, at least turn them down. So everybody knows cup half full analogy, right? So if we are a cup, let's look at this way. You know, we look at cup half full, and we talk about our perception of cup, is this half full or half empty? But with the epigenetics, what our genes really determine is 20% at the most. So 20%. So 80% is determined by you. So for the environment that's in, so let's discuss what's in the environment. So there's air that you breathe, the market you hang out with and shop. This is the community. So this is the environment that we are creating together. And the people that you choose to hang out with, they actually affect your genes. And it's gonna turn on some good genes. If that peer friends stress you out, it's gonna turn on the genes that might express disease. And there's food. So what happened with food? It's exterior, but you can actually put inside of you by consuming it, right? So when the food goes in, it's not only nutrition, but it's also information. That food will talk to every cell of your body. So you can, by changing your diet, turn on the good genes or turn off the bad genes. And the proof is in the pudding. You can look at my picture here. It's about 2 years ago. You can see the picture that what happened from 2015 to 2017. I simply have changed my diet and simplified my lifestyle, and I was able to get off steroids that I had relied on since I was a kid, and it's been over 3 years. And you might think that I'm skinny because I'm Asian, got good genes. Not so much so. If you look at this picture of me, that's when I was in the middle school. I was actually husky most of my life, and I couldn't get a single date until I went to college. So that's a fun fact, but that's the potential that your genes have, that you can actually express the healthy genes and turn off the disease. So that's the power within you. So if you walk away with anything today from this demo, I want you to understand that you have that genetic potential within you. We're born with it. And you don't have to really do any fancy things. Just eat natural foods based on how body and your genes are responding to it, and simplify your lifestyle. So let me show you one of the quick tools that you can add in. Like I said, food is one of the factors you can add in to turn on good genes. So as everybody know, you guys are familiar with the probiotic, Kimchi? Great.
Are you struggling with weight problems, chronic pain, or chronic skin conditions? Are they holding you back from your optimal health? If the answer is yes, book a health and wellness boost session with me to get the roadmap to your optimal health. This offer is exclusive only for you in the next 7 days. Then you'll be open to the public. Only 10 slots are available, so grab your spot now before they go away.